What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Best Card Breaks for Archives Release Day. Archives Baseball case number 2, PYT style. My name's Zach, and we're rolling. This is going to be a little bit of a long one because the packs are a pain in the butt to open. So plan on over an hour. Setzer, yes, Facebook PM is probably the best. Or you can just ask right here. And I'll try to answer you to the best of my knowledge. Alright. Box case, you're very welcome. If you don't want to ask here, you can just reach out to me on Facebook, bro. If you haven't seen it ripped yet, if you missed the first one, absolutely massive set. Impossible packs to open. But hey, there's some big ones in here. We found Yamamoto and LA Autos earlier. Bunch of Hall of Fame autos, fan favorites autos. My only complaint is the child and adult group packs. There's one with the perforation. That one don't. Alright, box 1 is cheat coded and opened. Here we go. Adames. I was hunting for a missing auto earlier that I never found. Paul Skeens base in the first case, and ended up finding a printing plate. Literally, like one of these thicker cards was stuck all the way into the back of a card, so I missed it when ripping. But the person that hit it knows how to reach out. It's almost like you gotta break it backward, right? Missing printing plates. Bobby Witt Jr. gold to 50 on the break, and I said Royals. Duke Schneider. Rafaela. Imanaga pink. First auto, Gray Kessinger, Astros to 99. 69. 83. 83. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good, and I'll try to get that that answer for you. Kyron Paris, Angels, Tony. The card that it was jammed in the back of was not in good shape. Literally, I pulled the card, like the plate out of the back of the base card. You can see the indentation of the entire plate around it. Kierstad on the break. So it was in there. Not a crazy good plate though. Simeon. Paris is not who we want. Lindor. Ellie. Luis Gill. Jordan Montgomery pink. Jackson Merrill base. Andrew Vaughn pink. These cards are just so thick. Like, if you see me breaking, you'll see me drag my finger back here, like right on the back, to see if I can move anything over. Our two redemptions that we hit of Ellie and Yamamoto were stuck to the back of the cards. Oh, and the image variations? Yeah, impossible to find. Sandberg. So if you guys are ripping a box of this at your local card shop, just make sure you don't have any riders. Contreras, Paul Skeens. Trey Cabbage. Fan favorites Inc. Astros box. Both hits to the Stros. I don't know why Trey Cabbage is a fan favorite, but he's on the checklist that way. Alright, box one down. Only one numbered card in that box. No, sorry, two. The auto counts, I guess, so two numbered cards in that box. Which is about what we've been seeing. 2 to 3. I think the very first box we only have one. Yeah, I know that. I mean, it already takes an hour and 20 minutes to break. An hour and 15 minutes to break. Us breaking it twice by looking at the back of everything will take a long time. That's why this product all card ships, so. If you see something not sleeved or top loaded, check these anyway. This is a very large set. I literally got to work. I was like, oh, sweet, release day. That's right, Archives is today. Let me pull up the checklist real quick. I was reading it for 10 minutes and was just laughing. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to find all of these. I feel like they added like 15 years worth of sets in this thing. I may be exaggerating a little bit, but it's a lot. That one's got a perforation. Literally complained about the pack material last year. The response I got was, well, we don't want to take the nostalgia out of stuff like Archives and Heritage. My response was, yeah, we do. Keep the color scheme, update the materials. Alright, here we go. Box 2. Nola, purple. Or pink, rather. Bohm. Westberg, new breed. Yamamoto base, Joey Ortiz, pink. The good news is, now that I know what the problem is, breaking the first case when it comes to riders, we can just double check everything. Bryce Harper to $199. Yeah, no, it's the nostalgia. Like, dude, no, promise you, no one cares. No one cares. First case, I was fingers bleeding. Jackson Merrill, Pasquantino. I made the joke earlier. If Nick posts another case of this and it feels we are not ripping it today. Here we are. Here we are ripping case 2. Guess what? We rip more tomorrow. Volpe. They are a pain in the butt to rip. Juan Gonzalez. Rangers. Own the game, base ink. Juan Gonzalez, nice at Texas. Chapman, Sangre. Setzer, have you opened any of these yet? Did you open any of these today? I'm telling you, right now, you'll be 5 packs in and be like, yeah, no, I'm not buying this again. Just because it's hard to open. You gotta use scissors. India, pink. Got a red to 50. Nolan Arenado, Cardinals to 50. Jeremy Pena, pink. See, look, that one was stuck back there. I just so happened to feel it. Harper. Yeah, dude, they're rough to open. Uwasawa, Red Sox, pink rookie. Nayuki. And like, I open packs every day. Archives and Heritage are usually the worst to open when it comes to like difficulty level. But like this is way worse than Heritage. Jackson Merrill. Gary Sheffield. That's pretty sweet. Dodgers blue ink. Batting leaders. That is to 25. 1990. Top active. That's pretty sweet. I like that. I said Dodgers. Sheffield. Ocean Man. I mean, if they're going to continue to use the same materials, they need to do better at the perforation spot, like right by the flap on the back. It's either a slit on some of them or it's a tiny hole. If it's a tiny hole, you are not ripping it from that spot. It just stretches. They use that mega glue. Like right there. That little hole, that's nice. You can rip that out. But not all of them are like that. Like that has none. There's no hole there. That has a tiny one. That has none. You know those like 3D printed gift boxes that people get gifts in? And you gotta like remove 50 screws and then you get to the next level and you gotta remove 50 more screws. All the way to the middle. That's how I feel like it is within a case of this stuff. Like 30 minutes goes by, you're like, I feel like they've ripped quite a bit. Nope, half case. 5 boxes. This one's moving a little quicker, but first one was brutal. Alright. Ketel Marte. This is box 3. Stanton. Pete Crow Armstrong, pink. I said Cubs. Langford base, steel, Bobby Witt Jr. This is the 99, green, the 99. Ezequiel Tovar. It's more like an aqua color. Tovar green. Matt McClain. Ellie at the break. Luis Gill. Soto. Caminero. Jimmy Key, Blue Jays. Fan favorites Inc. Jimmy Key. What you do when you can't get the door unlocked? You Jimmy your keys. I guess. Lopefito rookie, Blue Jays. Simeon. Chisholm Pink. Musina. Paul Skeens base. Marco Luciano. Giants to 99. Still got 2 breaks filling tonight. Some Sapphire, which is very hit and miss. You win or you lose. And a Bowman case. I'm going to see where we're at the end of this break. If we're still really far, I'm going home. If you guys want to get busy now, do it. We'll keep on ripping. I love that image. Joe Adell. Jackson Churio. Jordan Wicks, Cubs, rookie ink. What is this design? We're pulling the snot out of it. The 1995 Topps design. Let's find a different design to pull Topps. So far, we're not short on auto. That's nice. And back to the marathon of ripping. My fingers hurt. Goodness. Hey guys, think about Wild Card Weekend. Wild Card Weekend is here. That means one more step closer to baseball season. We'll be here before we know it. Off season, I tell you what, the older you get, that off season really flies by, and so does your years. I don't know how old you guys are watching it. Or watching this, rather, but I guess I'm still considered young. I'm 35, and every year gets by. It goes by faster and faster. My dad just had his 60th birthday, and I'm like, wait, what? You're 60? Maybe he's 61 now. I don't know. Time's just scooting. If your back and knees still work, enjoy them, because they will not eventually. I'm just rambling to myself. Yes, he sets her nose. Tell him. If your body still works, use it. I want to get back in the owning horses again, and I don't know if wifey will let me do that. Because I'm that dude that if I got something like big or fast enough to do something stupid on, like, I'm doing it. Oh, that's just my style of doing stuff, I guess. see me out there going full Yellowstone on people. Probably a good thing that I don't have horses anymore, but polar bear. I want to. Young Hui. This is how much of a degenerate I am, right? I live in a neighborhood right now with an HOA. We're trying to build right now, but in a neighborhood with an HOA, have an in-ground pool in my backyard, and I'm getting into razzes with mini cows. I don't even have anywhere to put it. Scherzer to 50. Oh, what? You guys got a buyback option? Oh, man. What am I doing? Midlife crisis. Mason Wynn, new breed. Not really. He ain't that good. He ain't that good, Haley. Anybody in the live stream ever do something goofy like that when they get bored? Yohan Rojas, Phillies, pink. Getting in lines for mini cows. To be fair, they're mini Highlands. Weston, the Wild West Wilson. These are cool. I do like these. Phillies, Weston Wilson, the Wild West. I said Phils. Ocean Man. Oh, you were hoping for Key, and then there he is. Go figure. Sometimes you just gotta think it into existence, you know? You're like, no shot. And then bang. You just never know. Sorry, I'm rambling. I'm going to be rambling. This is a longer break, so we're going to be talking Hoskins. Whether you guys like it or not, we're sharing interest tonight. See, that is a variation, right? Card 300. I've pulled the Ellies, and it does not look like this. Pretty sure. I'm going to stow it to the side in case we come across the base. Paul Skeens, new breed. J-Rod, pink. There you go. There you go. That's the base. That's not. Yeah, it's also card number 300. Ending in 43. That one ends in 57. It's a nice variation hit. We finally caught one for the Reds. Ellie De La Cruz. I don't know how much bigger it'll be, but we did catch one. He was the only one here missing. Is Davis Schneider a part of your PC? Dustin Schneider. Lane Thomas. Foil. To 199. Should be. Yep, to number 4 of 199. Lane. Trevor Williams. Pink. Schwarber. Kowser. Soto, Babe Ruth, Bailey, and Turner. Mike Mussina. Gold, Own the Game, Inc. Cardinals, Vince Coleman to 50. Who's on the Cardinals? Dave. Nice hit. He's no relation? I don't believe you. I tell you what, Schneider's a cool story. Dude was a minor league lifer. Sometimes if you get that shot, you just got to take it, you know? If you do well, you might find your spot on that roster for good. I'm guessing you're a Blue Jays fan or no? Jays family, let's go. That's good. You live in the lower 48 or you have in Canada? There's not I don't think there's a ton of Blue Jays fans down here. Not actual fans, you know? Like they may have a jersey or something. Okay, Setzer. As long as it got figured out, that's the important part. You guys that haven't heard my baseball squad story, I grew up a Reds fan. We're in Indiana, so it's like the Reds and the Cubs around here, and I was not going the Cubs route, so I guess you could be a Guardians fan. But anyway, Reds fan my whole life up until, I don't know, about 10 years ago when I was watching baseball heavily, like following the minor leagues and stuff, and just watched the Reds make the same mistakes over and over, like trading talent away, selling talent to the highest bidder. Like, you guys remember Todd Frazier won the home run derby in Cincinnati as a Red. Gets sold. Aroldis Chapman throws the hardest in the MLB. Gets sold. And then they got rid of Dusty Baker, and when they did that, they also got rid of me. And now I am a hardcore Tampa Bay Rays fan because they are the best prospecting team, in my opinion, in Major League Baseball. Jackson Chourio. They're very, very good at developing talent. Logan Webb, small market team. They never win the World Series, but they always make it a pain in the butt for everybody else. So, Reese Olson, 199. And here in Indiana, I know of maybe 5 actual Tampa Bay fans. Like, I have Rays Network. I can watch every game in Indiana. I'm committed enough to where I have Rays Network. Yoshiyama. Oh, that's awesome. When I get off work, if I'm off early enough, she'll have the Rays game on when I get home. Nick Gonzalez, pink. See, that looks like a variation too, but maybe not. Speaking of Rays, this dude is no longer a Ray. Basabe, gold ink /50, Tampa Bay. He is not the Ray that we want, or a former Ray, I guess I should say. Oh yeah, if the Rays had money, which I mean, the little money they do have, they're building a new ballpark. Thank God they already started that because the hurricane basically took theirs down. My team don't even have a stadium to play in right now. They have to play at spring training fields when the season starts because their roof is still on the field. Setzer, if you've ever been to Tampa Bay, to a Tampa Bay Rays game, you would know why. I'll say that. Number one, the stadium is an absolute dump, right? I mean, a dump. It smells like salt water in there, which, I mean, I get it. You're like right by the ocean, right? But parking is an absolute nightmare. You want to go to a game, you're either A, parking in front of somebody's house because their stadium is literally in the middle of a neighborhood, or you're parking a half mile away and you're walking. So, Joan Santana, Twins /199. So hopefully with the new Rays district, that will get some fans to show up to the games, have some parking. They have shopping and Lawler Pink, shopping and restaurants all owned by the Rays. That'll also help with money, PCA. So when that thing gets done, I'm excited to see exactly how that's going to affect everything. But bottom line, I tell people all the time that hate on the Yankees and they hate on the Padres and the Mets for having all this money and just buying up all the talent. If you want your team to be able to buy talent, shut up and become a season ticket holder because that's how they make the money to do it. Jackson Merrill, nice hit Padres. Go to the games, buy a hot dog. All that money adds up to pay for players. If you do not attend your favorite team's games, you cannot complain. New breed, gold ink, Joey Lopapito, Astros /50. Stand by it. That's why you do not hear me complain that the Rays are broke, because I live in Indiana. Obviously, I cannot be a season ticket holder. If I did live in Tampa Bay, I would be. Get Rays season tickets for like $1,300 for 2 seats. That's cheese. I'll be in there. The Rays are big, or the Blue Jays are big spenders in A, the has-beens, and B, they just don't want to let guys go, so they just pay them. It's okay to let go of a little bit of talent. We did it. Blake Snell, Tampa Bay Ray, gone. Jake Cronenworth, Tampa Bay Ray, gone. Here's one that no one knows. Joe Ryan, the Twins ace, was a Tampa Bay Ray prospect. He's gone. Can't afford them, get rid of them, develop more. Develop someone better. That's why these young Tampa Bay Rays prospects are really easy to invest in. Because if they're good enough to where the Rays can't pay them, they're going to go to a team, a big franchise that will pay them. And they will stay in the big leagues. Yeah, Jose Bautista. You're exactly right. Yeah, Bautista. I will never, ever forget that bat flip. Anybody who watches baseball will never forget that bat flip. It was the most electric stadiums I've ever heard on TV. I can't imagine what it'd be like to be at that game when he did that. Yeah, I mean, if they see potential and they just keep talent around. I don't know. That's another reason why I got behind the Rays. They develop talent. If they're given the right price for somebody, they will move them. Because they know that they'll just do it again. Because they have for years. Just develop another guy. Gold. No, orange. Orange? TJ Friedel. To 15, I believe. For the Reds. Yep. 14 to 15. TJ Friedel. I mean, look what the Reds did with Jonathan India. Carlos Beltran. Gave him to the Royals. The Reds are finally building a nice foundation. Let's get rid of old reliable. Because that's what India is for them right now. It's like the one dude you can lean on. Quinn Priester, Red Sox. My opinion may be frowned upon, but I feel like they should move Vladdy. Rod Dickey. R.A. Dickey. Ray Dickey. Mets. Cover up cabbage. The Blue Jays could move Vladdy and they'd still be alright. Bo got his hair cut. He's more aerodynamic now. Jordan Beck. Brian Rochio. I mean, look at, the perfect example. Brian Rochio, saddest dude on the Guardians, plays shortstop. The Guardians took a bum team, built it around J-Ram, got Stephen Kwan a few years back, and now the Guardians are a force. Had the Naylor brothers. They just moved. Is it Arias that moved? He's no longer there. Gabriel Arias, after winning like 3 Gold Gloves in a row with the Guardians. Tim Anderson to 199. Speaking of somebody that got dumped by a team at the best time, Tim Anderson stinks now. J-Ram pulled the Monstars move on him. Punched him in the face and stole his talent. Remember that? I got his talent. Tim Anderson. Dave Winfield. Ellie De La Cruz. That one stuck. Vince Coleman. Base ink this time. Cardinals. Own the game. Vince Coleman. One punch wonder, yeah. For real, man. Tim Anderson was a pretty solid baseball player. Got punched in the face by Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez took his talent. Tim Anderson is now a bum. The Marlins got some sneaky prospects, though. Some decent young talent. Furthest home run of the year was hit by a Marlin last year. 450-something feet. Absolute nuke. I mean, they got, what, Jake Berger down there? He smashes. They got some talent down there. They just... It's Miami. They can't do anything with it. Alcantara is good. Yuri Perez ain't bad. Sixto Sanchez was a monster. They just let him do whatever he wants. I don't even know if he's still in the league anymore. Probably still getting paid down in the Bahamas. Just hanging out. He did get a little heavy. Gained some weight. Yeah, if you haven't seen the Jesus Sanchez Marlins home run of this past season, yeah, go watch it. That ball still hasn't landed. Jesus went Barry Bonds on that ball. Jesus Sanchez of all people. The dude's not huge by any means. Jorge Soler is huge. It's another dude that hit bombs that's no longer there. They got rid of him. This is what could have been. Look back at the early teens, like 2012, 2013 Marlins baseball, and if they would have just not got rid of anybody, they'd have just paid him to stay. Mike Stanton, who is now Giancarlo Stanton, was a Marlin back then. Marcell Ozuna, Marlin. Former MVP Christian Yelich was a Marlin. So I know they get the talent. They just give it to others. The team could have been insane. Ichiro was a Marlin. Miggy was a Marlin. I think these dudes go down there because the weather's nice. They get to play in the sunshine. Trey Turner to 199. These are tricky. Some of them are numbered to 25, but they're like a bluish color. Phillies. Curtis Mead, Rays. Jordan Beck. Carl Yastrzemski. Have you ever met him? Have you ever met Stanton? If you ever get a chance, shake that dude's hand. Cardinals, gold. Rolling. Scott Rowland. I know that face. All gold. 49/50, Indiana native. never met Giancarlo / Mike Stanton. If you ever get a chance to, shake his hand. Number one, I know Aaron Judge is big, right? Giancarlo Stanton is massive. Like, I know he's lost weight since I've met him. He, like, cut down and got more, like, cut. Stanton is massive. He's huge. Like, yoked on a completely different level. Dude has 6-packs on top of his hands. It's ridiculous. Sonny Gray. He's a mountain of a man. So that probably helps with distance. He does not look that big there. Huge. Let's see. 6'6", 245. Giant. And that 245 is no fat content. Big Mac /50. Cardinals. Color match red. Dude's hands are huge. We actually have a early Stanton auto here in the shop, and his card says Mike Stanton. Gavin Williams, pink. Like, they always have him right beside Aaron Judge, so, like, he doesn't look that big. I'm telling you, Judge is huge, so naturally Stanton's not going to look as big next to a giant. Greg Kessinger, second auto of Kessinger, base ink. Kessinger. I'm like 5'10", 220. So I'm shorter and like stout. These dudes make me look like a toy. You know who else is giant and doesn't give that much credit for being huge? Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani's a big fella. The problem is, we see Ohtani on a baseball card, where you can put the little Ohtani in your pocket, or your Zion case. Yeah, that dude's huge. Ellie De La Cruz and O'Neal Cruz. Both big dudes. Super skinny, but super tall. Speaking of him, O'Neal Cruz. How tall is O'Neal? 6'7". Yep. I believe that. Oh yeah, Joe Carter's a big guy. It's amazing, right? You meet these dudes and you like watch them on TV growing up and stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, they're just humans. Then you meet them, And they're literally like living titans. The most recent experience I had where I felt tiny was sitting courtside at a Pacers Celtics game here in Indiana, and Kristaps Porzingis showed up. Like Miles and all those guys, and Tatum did not make me feel that small. But Porzingis, that dude's up there. He's tall. They are. They're literally like superheroes. You're right. Corbin Burns. I don't know if that is a variation or not. 6160. And we'll see if we can't run across another Ohtani. Actually, here, I know how we figured that out. Yeah, this one. It is. So that's an image variation of Ohtani. Jacob Young. Or at least it appears so. We'll see if we can find another image of specifically Ohtani out of that set. Mickey Mantle, number to 199. Pedro Martinez. Holiday. Ohtani. Taking height out of the equation. Who have you seen in person that you're like, yeah, dude's jacked, that plays baseball? Victor Scott, Cardinals. Cardinals are having a break. I'll tell you who it was for me. Adolis Garcia to the Rangers. That dude's jacked. Yandy Diaz for the Rays is jacked. When you can fill up a baseball jersey sleeve, yeah, you're pretty big. 37 of 199. Kirby. Bo Jackson was jacked. Josh Young. Dominguez, Encarnacion Strand, Michael Bush, Brent Rooker. Ricky Henderson, 15. Orange. Nice at Athletics. Or I believe it's an orange. It looks like an orange. It is. Number 1 on the print. 1 of 15. Ricky. He can cover up Basabe. Rooker. Rooker has a schnoz. He can smell this conversation we're having. Christopher Morel. Cole Keith. This is my delusional speak. Ming Wang, Yankees. Speaking delusionally. That's what happens when we got marathon breaks. It's like me breaking a 5K or bumming. We just start rambling. Which is alright. It's better than being boring. Me talking to a wall. I kind of wish I would have kept track of like what personal break that I'm breaking right now. Like how many breaks have I done? So I think it'd be cool to see that 1,000 break milestone. But I know that's well in my rearview mirror now. I just want to know what break I'm on, you know? It's probably closer to like 2,500, but broke a lot since 2019. Built like an upside down triangle. Dude, just wide up top. Walking on twigs. If someone like Ellie could put like 30 pounds on, or O'Neal Cruz put like 30 pounds on, it's game over for that baseball. Because now they're in the Stanton range. What's crazy to me is Stanton's swing looks like it should have zero power. Mike Trout's swing looks like it should have zero power. He like golfs the ball into the stratosphere. What's crazy to me, oh yeah, 60-60, yep. As long as they can stay as fast as they are with 30 pounds on them. What gets me is the obsession with bat speed, right? Oh, speaking of Mr. Clutch, Jerks, and Profar, no one ever thought Profar would be good at baseball. But that dude has been doing really well. Bat speed, so like the average bat speed in the MLB is around 74 mile an hour, right? Foscue pink. Vladdy Guerrero swings 79 on average. And Vladdy is a big dude. That's why Vladdy hits nukes. He hits the ball hard, doesn't have to square it up, because his bat speed is insane, and he's got weight behind it. You got guys like Randy Arozarena, who swings 80 mile an hour. Luis Robert, who swings 81 to 82 mile an hour. Just imagine. Quinn Priester, Red Sox. This one's number to 25. 15 to 25, Red Sox. Mauricio pink. Yeah, those dudes have hit a ball so far. Juan Soto. Juan Soto's not like tall by any means, right? Make that dude 6'7". Yandy Diaz filling up the baseball sleeve. Ridiculous. McCutchen probably getting toward the end of his career. Halos, Nolan Shanwell. Base Sync. New Breed rookie auto on card. Shanwell. Maybe it's not a short frame. Get out of here, Shohei. There's no way we just did two of them like that. That is. Will we talk about Juan Soto? and his variation pops up. The great Juan Soto. Yankees. What am I doing here? I am out of top loaders. Why wouldn't I be? As much as I absolutely hate the Astros, I can appreciate Yordan Alvarez and his craft. That dude's giant. Doesn't swing very hard. Just crushes the ball. But Altuve, imagine if Altuve had some size to him. As much as I can't stand that dude. His mechanics are on point and have always been on point. Indy Rodriguez pink. Yeah, definitely not a short print. Sorry, Dodgers got fired up for no reason. Sal Frelick pink. Brewers. Salvi Perez. Love Salvi. The Royals are building a championship team right now. They're not far off. The Orioles are building a championship team right now. They're basically there. Green to 99. Jordan Lawler, new breed. I said Diamondbacks. The Red Sox are doing some rebuilding. Green. You being a Jays fan, I completely understand your frustrations, though, since we're in the same division with the Red Sox and the Yankees and the Orioles. So, toughest division in baseball. Hands down. As of right now, anyway. That one's stuck. Rafael Furcal, Braves own the game, Inc. Furcal. Last box. Two redemptions in the first case and none in this one so far. Can't do anything about it, man. Just gotta stay loyal, you know. I love watching that small market teams compete. You wait till the Athletics move to Vegas. They're going to become a team to reckon with so fast. Like, they already have good prospects in the pipeline. Everybody laughs at the Athletics now. They won't be when they get some money behind them. Imagine if they didn't go to private buyers, right? And like literally the city of Las Vegas was to buy the Athletics. Now you have endless money. You got Dodgers money. I've said this before too. Athletics go to Vegas. Completely rebrand them. You can keep the name for nostalgia purposes if you want. Give them the colors of the Vegas Golden Knights. Black, gold, silver with red accents. Get rid of the A's logo. Bring back the elephant on the ball. and you are in business. Complete rebrand while keeping the Athletics name. Athletics got the talent. They just they need the support. Hell, let Brad Pitt buy him. He did pretty well in Moneyball with him, so. Give Jonah and Brad the team for 1 year. We'll see how they do. God, that'd be hilarious. Be fun to watch. I bet you they would not go winless. Alright, last box. Yeah, you can't, like when you're moving cities like that, it's tough to keep the same color scheme. It's just like bad memories, you know what I mean? Come with stuff like that. You gotta rinse the juju off. Get rid of the old hocus pocus. Start fresh. The only reason they didn't change the Raiders team colors is because it would have been a bloodbath. Because Raiders fans don't play like that. O's Kyle Bradish, number to 25. Two of 25, Bradish. Can't do that with the Raiders. It's probably the one football team you cannot do that with. You could change the color scheme of the Patriots before you could do the Raiders. Bobby Wood Jr. Yeah, you don't mess with the Raiders fans, man. Chipper Jones. Brandon Walter, Boston, rookie ink. My wife's family's from Southern California originally, and they're like lifer Raiders fans. Our dad's pretty laid back dude, but you change the Raiders colors, he may not be. You can't even change the Raiders logo without being in trouble. Cisco Alvarez. Ryder. Randy Rosarena. Still weird seeing him in a Mariners unit. But hey, he was in a slump. The Rays got rid of him. Did it stink? Sure. Oh well. Indy Rodriguez, the 99 Pirates. This is what the Rays do to players. Isaac Paredes, or Isaac Paredes as everybody calls him, with Detroit was a scrub. He was bad. He goes to Tampa Bay, starts absolutely mashing the ball. Vladdy. They build up his worth and his stock. Says, look, dude hits nukes. Yeah, I understand it's only to left field, but he hits the ball a mile. And the Cubs are like, how about Chris Morel for him? And the Rays are like, yeah. Because he can hit the other side of the field. David Wright. And then the Astros go get him from the Cubs. Round and around we go. Last auto there. Last auto. Ooh, that one looks a little different. Journalist ink. That's a cool one though. Ken Rosenthal. would not mind having a Rosenthal auto. Here we all are hoping for our teams. Ken Rosenthal, 18/25 to the unassigned spot. Rosenthal, very well known. See, you think it's sick too, right? What do you think about that, Ken? Rosenthal's a legend. All right. Let's go over our pinks here. Otani, Indy Rodriguez, Safri Liccarati, Mauricio Foscue, Jacob Young, Gavin Williams, Curtis Mead, Quinn Priester, Jackson Merrill, Jordan Lawler, Nick Gonzalez, Yohan Rojas, Loperfido, PCA, Uwasawa, Zach Geloff, Shota Imanaga. With that goofy Wrigleyville jersey on. What's the worst City Connect uniforms? I'll start. The Tigers. Those are junk. The Cubs, too. To 199, Mickey Mantle, Trey Turner, Tim Anderson, Johan Santana, Reese Olson, Lane Thomas, Bryce Harper. The Phillies look pretty good. Cardinals look sick. The Tampa Bay Rays are nasty. Greens to 99, Andy Rodriguez, Jordan Lawler, Ronnie Mauricio, Ezekiel Tovar. Reds to 50. Ugh. Big Mac, Scherzer, Arenado. Gold to 50, Bobby Witt Jr. Or at the break to 25, Kyle Bradish for the O's, Quinn Priester, Red Sox. And to 15 for the Reds, TJ Friedl. Yeah, the Rockies. The Rockies are pretty bleh, too. I understand the logic behind it, but it's nothing exciting. The Rays City Connects, though, are nice. The Pirates are even nice. All that yellow. All right, here we go. Loperfido Inc. to 50. Gray Kissinger to 99. Rafael Furcal, Braves on the game, base sync. Gray Kissinger, base sync. Ray Dickey, base sync. R.A. Trey Cabbage, Astros, base sync. Brandon Walter, rookie ink, Boston. Ming Wang, Yankees, base sync. Juan Gonzalez, Rangers, base sync. Jimmy Key for the Jays, base sync. Nolan Shinewell, Halos, base sync. Jordan Wicks, Cubs, rookie base sync. The Wild West, Weston Wilson, Phillies, base sync. Wild West, base sync. Short prints, Juan Soto, the Great Juan. Ellie De La Cruz, I believe to be a variation. Gary Sheffield, Blue Ink, Dodgers to 25. I said Dodgers. Cardinals, Victor Scott, Gold Ink to 50. Gold Vince Coleman Ink to 50. And base Vince Coleman Ink. Ricky Henderson to 15. Nice at Athletics. Basabe Rays to 50. Rookie Ink. Scott Rowland, Gold Ink to 50. Cardinals. And Ken Rosenthal to the unassigned spot. That's sick. In my opinion, one of the coolest cards we pulled today. That wraps up Archives case number 2. We got it done in 1 hour and 20 minutes. We're not going that slow. Let's see if we're going to rip any more tonight. We are not. We are really far off on Chrome Update Sapphire, so that's going to get pushed till tomorrow, as well as Bowman Draft. So I'll see you guys then. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Dustin, have a good night. Setzer, have a good night.